episod 3 sopan santun. Lemak manis salam. This is episode 3 of Room for Rent, hosted by Fayad,
Hairul,
sopan santun,
and
Hasbullah. Actually orang tak tahu lah. Kita semua Hasbullah. Nama kau Hasbullah.
Okay. Did I share with you?
Belum, bro.
Okay. Kita dah
Apa? Share apa?
introduce nama betul-betul. Belum.
Belum.
Okay.
Nama akad nikah apa?
Okay.
Cerita sikit.
Okay, Ken. My name is Hasbullah. There are many names that I go by, but all based on the actual name itself. So, bila time membesar tu dulu tu, people call me by my actual name, Hasbullah. Waktu time primary school. Closer tu dah masuk ke secondary, I was in Evergreen Sec dulu. Somehow, nama tu dah dipendekkan jadi Bull. I was
Raging Bull lah dia.
yeah,
Badan kau besar apa?
dah mula membesar. Pasal
Okay.
dah tengah angkat besi waktu tu kan. Yeah, people call me by Bull. I was like, okay, then when I think about it, dekat sekolah aku tak ada orang lain nama Hasbullah. So I'm like, okay, alright, then aku boleh claim ini nama lah. Then bila time aku masuk poly, aku tiba-tiba rasa macam, poly ni budak-budak macam-macam lah. Aku pula kena Cina, India lah, apa semua kan kat sana kan. Cakap, takkan aku nak panggil diri aku Bull Aku pun dah besar sikit kan. Cakap, my name is Has. So aku panggil diri aku Has. Then I was like, oh hello Has. Tadi bila aku jumpa pula two groups of friend in one place, satu panggil aku Bull, satu panggil aku Has. Aku cakap, siapa ni? Bull. So I decided, okay fine. Moving forward, I will just introduce myself as Has, and then lepas tu eventually orang akan panggil aku Bull eventually.
Kira kau macam identity crisis lah, bro.
Nak kata yalah, nak set myself as what people want to call me kan. Yeah, but okay lah, you can call me Hasbullah, Hasbul, Bull, Has, anything lah.
Okay.
Jangan panggil aku Papa Jahat ke apa lah.
Siulah.
Yeah. But that being said, I was in year 3, poly year 3 tu, aku dulu I was playing rugby lah dulu. So aku tak
kau
tahu.
play game semua orang kaya play game
Tak adalah kaya. Apalah kaya sangat, main rugby je kan. Kena tumbuk lagi. So kebetulan waktu tu, I don't know whether you all remember, there were a lot of videos circulating around lah in
Papa
using,
Jahat lah.
yeah.
Oh really? So kau kena nickname Papa Jahat ke?
Itulah, not because I was in there lah kan, but it's because kebetulan I was the most mature looking guy in the team. So I was like, I sounded more like very macam very monotonous, serious looking. Not because I am serious looking, but I just appear to be. So they say, Papa Jahat. Cakap, apa so pakai aku Papa Jahat.
Dan kira orang panggil lah.
Orang panggil aku Papa Jahat.
Aku ingat dia joking.
Orang panggil aku Papa Jahat.
Out of the blue lah.
Siapa yang tahu, siapa yang tak tahu, dia tak tahu apa-apa kan.
Okay.
Aku rasa budak-budak tak tahu lah.
Yeah.
Tak tahu lah.
Yeah, those who are in the 20s, they will like, apa siap Papa Jahat? Never mind, kita ada Google.
Kau jangan
so
ajar
that's,
macam-macam.
so that's the history of my name lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So it's Hasbullah. Kira macam ni lah yang apa Khabib punya yang kecil tu lah member.
Oh, Hasbullah. Ya.
Dia muka
Khabib tu lah. Tahu.
muka dia tetap all the way baby face lah. Tapi
Correct,
aku tak tahu umur dia berapa je.
Dia actually dah adult lah. Actually, he's an adult. Cuma dia ada penyakit kan.
Dia terbantuk
lah.
Dwarfism
But-
kan.
yalah,
Dwarfism
How old sih dia? Kan?
Tak tahu.
Apa kata
jumpa
kita
tanya
Google
lah.
sekarang? Kita ada ni kan.
Google lah. Pakai
jap.
Google lah. Tak, tapi dia beli baju kan. Dia pergi Kiddie Palace lah.
Dia pergi toddler size.
Dia pergi.
Sial lah.
Tak baik je. Kecoh saya.
Apa? Oh 21 years
Oh,
old.
21 years old.
21
years old.
Oh
21
yelah,
years old.
betul.
Ya betul, dia ada dwarfism.
Macam yang dulu kat Mahathir Lawak yang Indonesian dia.
Oh
itu
yes.
lah.
Itu pun ni kan. Tapi suara dia pun mesti suara boy lagi
Correct.
Ya,
Correct.
Tapi serius dia pergi baju macam mana
Customize kot.
Macam kau semua macam brand sekarang kau ada apa? Kahat lah Dia ni lah. Oshkosh Biko. Macam kau pakai baju gini. Oshkosh Biko. Baju monyet lah dia cakap.
Tak.
Kau pakai Dickies. Dia Oshkosh Biko.
Dia masih pakai mother care.
Kiddie Palace punya baju. Kau pergi Mother Care. Aku beli water bottle Nalgene. Dia pakai apa? Pakai apa?
Pakai Mickey Mouse besar. Ya. Tapi itu dwarfism. I think Hasbullah dia punya he was strangely he was popular not because of him. He was popular just because he was associated dengan Khabib. Kalau dia on his own, he won't be
Yeah,
popular.
he won't
you
be
see.
popular.
Yeah, it's really because during COVID ni era that time kan, demi videos appear
yes.
and all that kan. Yeah, so dengan dia pun that time ada satu kawan dia kan, they were fighting together. Aku mati-mati
yes.
ingatkan these two guys were literally fighting, you know. Then after, yelah, because they, I mean, obviously they look real. And I was like, ni semua is acting, yeah.
Kira macam WWE lah dulu.
Correct.
Bila korang tahu WWE tu, kira acting korang disappointed tak?
Maybe
Aku
at that time
down, sure, bro.
no, maybe
Aku
that time
down.
was young. Bila tengok ni betul. Bila I phase out of not watching any wrestling anymore. Macam
is it?
dah naik boring lah.
Oh, okay.
Kenapa kau disappointed? Aku tak disappointed. Aku macam
Tak, because aku grew up at that time zaman aku kecil tu kan. Aku look up to Tatanka. Kau tahu Tatanka?
Yeah, correct.
Then there's another-
Tatanka.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my god, Tatanka.
Then ada lagi satu.
Aku punya favourite Atomic Warrior.
Atomic tu I think way before kan.
Ya ke?
Slightly before.
Kau ni step tak aku tua semua step before perangai tu sia kurang. Macam Man kau kenal lah. Macam Man kau
Man
kenal.
kenal.
Kau kenal kau babe. Atomic Warrior kau tak kenal.
Dia kira
Perangai
ni
sia.
lah. Dia kira siapa? The Giant. Andre the Giant.
Korang tak ada ke?
Tak ada. Time kita dah tak ada. Yokozuna paling besar.
Yokozuna.
Oh, okay.
Tatanka nanti dia hop.
Habis kalau Coco Beware?
Tak tahu.
Apa siapa?
Tak tahu.
Tak tahu sih.
Walah, aku memang dah tua.
Coco Beware tu apa? Perempuan ke lelaki?
Lelaki. Wrestling. Okay, wrestling.
okay.
Coco Beware.
Dia orang kulit hitam ke? Orang Afrika
Mexican
ke?
Kau dah
ke
kenapa
Samoan?
racist, bro?
Tak ada. Pasal nama dia pelik lah. Coco Beware.
Tak salah Samoan ke atau this way before The Rock lah.
Okay. Ada macam dia
Coco
punya
Beware.
bat.
Datang dia
Mungkin dia punya
dengan
punch.
Red Rooster. Dengan Red Rooster.
Red Rooster.
Dia ada Red Rooster, Coco Beware, Ultimate Warrior.
Aku beware macam dah macam
Then
Mothercare
the
brand.
Texas Tornado. Texas Tornado.
Tak apa aku Google.
Kau nak Google?
Coco Beware.
Koko tu siapa? CO ke KO?
Aku pun tak ingat saya.
Koko.
Oh, okay.
Ada?
KO. Dia orang hitam Coco Beware ni. Awak.
Betul lah.
okay,
Coco
okay.
Oh,
Beware.
sure. So dia dia masih hidup. Masih hidup.
Kau nak tengok
Beware,
dia masih hidup
Oh, dia
Kau
wrestler,
tengok ada tempat rumah orang tua
Oh,
mana
kau suka burung kan? Dia panggil diri dia Birdman.
Yalah, Coco Beware.
Serius macam ni.
Dia selalu buat parrot tak lah.
Parrot ni. Parrot.
Tak ada ya. Tu parrot juga. Aku nak tahu pasal zoo punya burung ni sekarang.
Okay.
Kau suka main burung?
Bapak.
Okay, kau nak tahu apa? Come, tanya. Kau nak tahu apa?
Tak ada. Dia
Dah apa banyak burung kau nampak?
pasal bila aku baru kenal Fayad, dia kata dia kerja zoo ke dia jaga bird of prey. Aku kata, okay, interesting kan bird of prey kan. Tapi kira jarang dengar orang parrot.
Correct.
Ni kan. So, tapi leceh tak nak?
Okay,
Dia punya
leceh.
jaga atau kesulitan dia macam mana tu punya susah ke senang ke?
Okay,
Kau
I
mesti
would
memang
say
nak pakai glove lah.
Memang glove memang
Pasal dia punya claw akan
Yes, correct. Kita punya glove pun ada different types. Dia ada yang berapa 3 ply
macam mask lah kira.
Then dia ada yang macam setengah, dia ada yang kat sini, dia ada yang panjang, dia ada full. Banyak So different kind of gloves for different kind of birds of prey Tapi your daily glove wear for your kira daily protection kan, everybody will have get macam somewhere this length.
Okay.
And it's tak salah aku is 3 ply 3 layer punya leather
Habis yang sekali kau cerita yang pasal nak masuk tu kau nak pakai riot gear tu.
Itu dah kira the more aggressive ones the bigger and more
Kenapa
aggressive.
dia datang kau memang jaga dia kenal apa tahu siapa Japan boss ke apa.
So birds of prey ni dia pun ada macam-macam. Dia ada banyak pecahan karakter orang tau. Okay, one easiest one aku boleh separatekan kau is of course birds of prey dia ada eagle, hawks, falcons, vultures, owls, macam-macam
Okay.
Okay, antara ni semua pun dia ada the old world and new world. Ini dah deep sikit
Ini dah macam
Dia dah macam Jurassic World
Dia ada old world and new world So pun different character, different traits. Okay. And then for different birds also, dorang ada different hardwired punya character.
Okay.
Okay, hardwired tau. Macam how to I explain hardwired? Hardwired kira macam
Dia punya nature
naluri
lah.
kau
Okay,
kau punya
faham.
nature by nature. Okay. So macam eagles, kebanyakan dorang most eagles dorang are solitary.
Okay.
Okay. Some eagles they can go in like packs
Okay.
I won't call flocks
Okay.
They are more because dorang behave more like wolves
Okay.
Okay. So some are pack, some are solitary. So some of these birds of prey, bila kau train dorang ataupun kau kau tahu tak macam kau simpan kucing, kau simpan anjing daripada kecil then kau membesar.
Okay.
Then kau dah create that bond. Then they're very nice to you,
Okay.
dia manja dengan kau. Kau tahu kan there are some animals are like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but birds of prey is very different, bro. Birds of prey, there is this term called imprintment. In fact, for some other animals pun there is this term called
Oh,
imprintment.
imprintment.
Okay.
Aku first
Imprinting
time aku dengar itu word cerita Edward and Bella.
Apa tu?
Yang apa nama cerita tu?
Ni drama apa?
Movie. Edward and Bella tu apa nama cerita dia?
Oh, ni.
Twilight
Oh,
series.
Bella.
Twilight series.
Aku
Twilight
fikir
series.
cerita Indonesia
Twilight
saya
series.
tadi.
Bella Astilla.
Tak, Bella Astilla lain. Itu topik lain.
Topik lain.
Mungkin besok-besok kita bring dia besok serius ke
dah
apa?
ada podcast lain bawa.
Itu
Tapi
controversial.
kita leave it to that lah.
So imprintment apparently itu, tapi itu was binatang buas juga. It was the werewolf. Lepas tu werewolf. Dia okay. Ya, the werewolf ke? The wolf. Tapi dan again dia macam werewolf pasal dia human apa.
Okay.
Itu dia jadi wolf apa.
Oh, okay, tahu.
Cerita tu kan.
Dia serigala jadian lah.
Serigala jadian
Raised by wolves kan?
Ya, correct.
Tak, tapi dia kata dia boleh tu. Okay, never mind. Dia basically dia human dia jadi wolf. So what happen is that bila dia nampak ada a particular creature tu ataupun an animal atau person yang dia suka, dia akan imprint on that person. So that's the first time aku dengar lah such thing imprint. Apparently it's not macam aku dah imprint dia terus aku punya, dia dah macam benda yang aku kena jaga, aku akan be there. So kenapa kau cakap burung pun ada macam itu?
So these birds of prey imprintment, the most dangerous part of the job is bila dorang hardwired solitary animals and then they imprinted the humans. So bila dia hatch as a chick, dan kan kita yang jaga, kita yang bagi makan ni semua kan.
Okay.
So dia dah associate diri dia dengan kita. So pada dia kan, kita ni same species as dia.
Okay.
Oh, faham.
So kalau dia nampak manusia lain, ni kita semua sama species.
Okay.
Then the moment they turn sexual maturity, kan, where diorang dah start to macam diorang punya naluri kicks in to be survival instinct diorang, all of us will become, since it's solitary, all of us will become the enemy. Challenger lah. Competitor, correct. So that is where they turn super aggressive with you. Diorang akan fight. So kadang-kadang kalau tengok macam even kau drive kat BKE kadang-kadang kan, aku boleh nampak some eagles will fight. Boleh nampak je kalau kau pay attention kan. Diorang fight for territory.
Okay.
So dia dah nampak kau, dah terang-terang dia akan fight kau. Dia akan attack kau je non-stop.
Habis yang selalu kat show-show dorang
Okay, so
macam mana kau manage tu?
So some of the birds are not imprinted. Some dorang dah memang sexual maturity tu, then kita train dorang.
Oh, okay.
We train them
After they get the
so they are not
maturity
imprinted. They are by nature, dorang tahu diri, dorang eagle ni semua. So kita train them. Kan? But of course over the years kita pun try and error lah. So that's where we realise that all this imprintment doesn't really work . It can work for a time being, tapi it gets dangerous over time.
I see.
It gets dangerous over time. They will it was reported kita tahu in the industry kan, in this scene of birds of prey, kita tahu zoo lain. There was this incident that happened, I don't remember which zoo. They brought out aku rasa there was a harpy eagle, tak salah aku. Besar punya eagle ni. Itu eagle dah imprinted. Dia bawa keluar tu eagle sudah tu semua budak-budak kecil tau.
Alamak.
Dia dah macam aing tau. So diorang tak lepaskan, diorang bawa masuk balik They tested So cannot So it's very dangerous. So aku tahu there was this one particular bird of prey that kita fly in the show. This one confirm imprinted. Dulu nama dia cute aja diorang bagi. Diorang panggil apa Bubbles.
Okay.
Diorang panggil it's an eagle. Dah bagi nama Bubbles, bro.
Dia tak bagi nama orang
Ada lah.
Macam Din ke Rahmat ke.
Siapa ni yang kita kena pakai
Aming.
riot shield? Yang kita pakai riot shield.
Aming ada apa? Riot shield.
Tak salah aku nama dia Genghis.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis
Genghis.
nama fierce
Genghis. Fierce, bro. Tak salah aku nama dia Genghis. So this Bubbles dia imprinted. Then satu kali tu dia just switch bro. Dia just switch. Satu budak sudah kena grab
Budak berapa tahun?
Melalak. Bukan budak orang, maksudnya one of the staff
Okay.
Oh, staff. Okay.
All the staff dah kena grab. Dia dah menangis Pasal dia bukan, dia girl perempuan
okay.
Dia perempuan, dia dah menangis.
Grab maksud kau je
Dah
datang
grab tangan.
cekup lah.
Dah
Okay.
kena cekup. It was quite new lah. New staff lah. I wouldn't say dia ada a lot of experience kan. I mean masa tu diorang budak perempuan baru start kerja. Ni burung dah macam kucing, manja-manja, imprinted kan. Kali bila kena dia punya tu dah kick in, dia kena grab, dah melalak lah dia kan.
Dah.
So tested out, we took advantage of this imprintment, we try for the show. Pasal the response is faster. Dia nak attack kau apa?
Okay.
So the response is faster. It was good lah. The bird can fly, but over time kau tengok dia dah start perangai. Dia start ping, dia start pergi kat orang, dia start macam-macam lah. So grounded lah. This burung kena grounded lah. Macam kapal terbang grounded. Dia
Oh,
pun grounded lah.
burung. Jadi maknanya walaupun kau train burung-burung ni macam kau train diorang, kau feed diorang, kau teach them the use the word carrot and stick punya method ni semua jadi eventually diorang pun akan come out with their own patterns lah.
Yes.
Behavioral patterns
Diorang
lah.
ada individual patterns je. Individual character. So by species ada karakter sendiri.
Okay.
By individual birds ada lagi karakter sendiri.
Macam manusia juga.
Macam
Ah,
manusia.
macam manusia lah.
Okay.
Sama lelaki jiwa semua
Correct.
lain.
Pasal pada aku lah pada aku. Betul. Tapi pada aku binatang yang paling suka hati dia lah dia nak buat apa tu is tetap kucing.
Kucing, betul. Kucing.
Tu kira macam mana kau payah sayang pun kan. Dia nak datang tak datang sudah.
Betul.
Yes,
Betul. Tapi yang peliknya manusia makin lama makin sayang kan orang.
Yes.
Itu I'm not saying that I don't love cats. I'm not a lover neither am I a hater. I just cats ada so be it. Aku masih tak faham kenapa manusia ni diorang punya fascination towards cats ni. You know the nature of the cat is like that. Tapi kau tetap, I use the word lah for the sake of lack of words menghambakan diri untuk menyangga kucing ni. Kenapa tu?
Tak tahu
Mungkin okay, in general lah, manusia in general, because kucing dia tahu akan manja balikkan kau. Okay, satu. But based on kalau Islamic point of view kan memang
Betul, Nabi suka kucing.
so maybe that's the reason why you keep.
Correct.
Yeah. Aku binatang pula kira okay lah. Aku lagi favourite burung. Aku tak suka kucing. Maybe because I often travel. So nanti nak tinggalkan kucing di
yes,
apa.
betul.
Atau
Tapi aku lagi prefer anjing.
Kenapa anjing?
Aku pernah jaga anjing.
Yap, kenapa
so
anjing?
in this bird park kan. So the experience for me was aku jaga birds of prey, jaga anjing, jaga kuda.
kau jaga ada anjing ke kat
Ada. So
zoo?
birds of prey kan kita use for hunting.
Okay.
So hunting in other countries macam Scotland, orang ada anjing
Ya.
Okay, tahu.
dengan naik kuda. Mongolia, Eagle Hunters. Diorang naik kuda, diorang ada the anjing. Tak salah anjing dia the Maltese or something.
Okay.
Anjing dia besar macam bear punya.
Oh,
Tapi
okay,
kuda
okay.
dia kecil.
Kuda
Kuda dia kecil
cute
Mongolia.
je.
Lepas tu eagle dia besar. So kita nak show the audiences or the visitors.
And this is at the bird park.
It's at the bird
Ada
park.
anjing.
Ada.
Okay.
So we train this anjing for hunting. We train kuda, kita train nak naik kuda lah. Kita train how to naik kuda.
Wait. Aku masih tak faham Mana kau simpan benda ni? Macam kita tak boleh tak nampak benda ni
Back of house lah. You only see the
Okay.
kuda and the anjing during the shows.
Okay.
Ataupun if you come early enough in the morning,
Okay.
macam bila park baru buka, then you
Okay.
probably might see us walk the dogs lah.
Okay.
Atau take the horses on a walk around the park lah.
Okay. First time aku dengar.
Ya, kita duduk on the kuda dan kita jalan lah
Correct.
around the park.
So you literally, walaupun dorang in an enclosure, but you still have to maintain the fact that these are wild animals. We need to try to mimic dorang punya natural surrounding lah, macam hunting, tetap kena buat lah.
Dia bukan wild animals bro. Dia kita take
Captivity.
advantage of orang punya
Instinct.
dorang punya instinct to go hunting lah.
Okay.
So you train the dogs to go hunting.
Kita tak train because naturally they will go hunting. Kita
But-
train them to take our instructions.
Tapi it's more of certain type of dogs kan, tak semua
Yes,
anjing
tak
ke?
semua, tak semua
So what
anjing.
type of dogs yang ada kat bird park dulu?
So last time kita pakai the German short hair pointers.
Okay.
So the name is a pointer. It's a type of breed, pointer. So pointer ni they use for hunting, for stealth hunting.
Okay.
Hunting macam-macam lah pakai anjing. So dia pakai stealth hunting. So pointer ni diorang tak masuk and rembat tu binatang. Tak ada.
Okay.
Pointer ni dia akan sniff out. Okay, dia akan sniff out, dia tahu mana tu binatang, dia akan just freeze tau.
Oh dia macam tu.
Dia terus point tau.
Gitu eh?
Dia freeze literally. Kau ingat dia
ada satu kartun macam itu.
yes. Kau
Betul.
ingat dia statue. Dia akan freeze tau.
Okay. Tu dia point
Jadi
arrow
betul
gitu.
lah. Jadi is tu that cartoon was meant to show that kind of dogs lah.
Yes,
actually.
correct. Tu kan je kartun yang dia pakai hunter pakai
Ah,
topi.
yang
ya.
itu Roger Rabbit lah. Bugs Bunny lah.
Bugs Bunny,
betul.
ya. Bugs Bunny.
So we use a pointer. Then there are also hunting dogs macam K9 unit pakai for
German Shepherd?
Bukan. For sniffing out
Drugs.
Dia macam Jack Russell lah. The Mask punya anjing lah.
Oh itu kecil
Yang
tu.
ni kecil.
Itu the
Yang
presence-
M1 nya anjing tu
Ya.
Itu the presence of smell.
Apa
Very
nama
good.
apa nama kucing tu?
Tak salah aku
Kucing
Jack
lah anjing dah.
Jack
Jack Russell.
Tak salah aku lah. Aku tak ingat sangat lah. Aku dah lost touch.
Kenapa
sikit lah.
diorang tak nak pakai kucing?
Pasal kucing tu buat hal sendiri bro.
Pasal kucing kau buka can food je. So far sampai pasal kucing pun cepat apa reaction dia. Tapi aku rasa mungkin dia realise lah kucing ni tak reliable lah.
Tak reliable lah.
Suka hati dia hari ni nak buat, besok tak nak buat.
Tak ada, kucing tu dah jumpa kali ada satu daun terbang dia gini. So Terus dia
Itu
distracted.
jadi Garfield lah terus. Malas je.
Apa namanya? Unpredictable ones are the birds ah.
Oh yalah, of course.
The birds ah. The birds are always the unpredictable ones ah. So eagles, hawks, falcons. Hawks and falcons not so bad pasal diorang kecil. Okay, tapi hawks ni diorang precision. Diorang tahu where to hit you ah.
Okay.
There was this incident. Ni aku belum masuk lagi park. Ni aku belum masuk, but this was told to me by my
Cerita
seniors
dongeng ah.
Bukan cerita dongeng. Ni benda ni orang dia aku pernah jumpa.
Oh, okay.
Orang dia aku pernah jumpa. Dia tengah buat show. Okay, dia tengah buat, ni depan ada audience. Tengah buat show. This particular hawk ni tak suka this trainer. Macam individual character.
Wow.
Dia tak suka. Dia dah lepaskan daripada backstage. Lepaskan. This trainer wasn't, or this presenter wasn't paying attention. Dia pusing tu hawk sudah grab dia punya muka tau.
Sial.
Grab pakai je punya okay.
Talents ada 4. 3 depan, 1 belakang. Yang belakang tu dah masuk dalam mulut.
Oh, dalam mulut.
Dah cengkam langit-langit. Yang 3 ni, satu barely miss the eye. Uish, this is a hawk. This is not an eagle lah. Kecil tau. Hawk dia size gagak je. Then apa lagi? Aku pernah kena grab by a
Habis
bald
tak ada.
eagle.
Habis dia tu macam mana?
Bukan dia walk out with a hawk on the face.
So dia grab, lepas tu member orang tu kira
tangkap lah dia. Tangkap lah.
Habis keluar macam gitu.
Yes lah. They walk out of the stage lah. The show goes on lah.
Really?
No matter what, the show goes on lah. Dia professionalism. Professionalism.
Tapi Indian muka dia macam disfigured tak?
Aku tengok muka dia okey.
Muka dia ada thumbprint.
Nak cakap handsome
muka dia kena imprint.
Muka dia kena imprint.
Ambil kau.
So that was one of the accidents that ever happened. There was another accident that happened where another eagle. This eagle came from Australia.
Okay.
It's a wedge-tailed eagle. Wedge-tailed eagle are also quite dangerous because they are known to kill kangaroos.
Okay. Sialah, kangaroo besar saja.
So
besar ke eagle tu?
tak besar.
Then
habis bunuh kangaroo. Kira anak kangaroo lah.
Wallabies lah. Maybe the small ones lah. Not the big yang jab kau pingsan ni tak ada lah. Aku rasa
Okay. Aku selalu confused. Wallaby ni is the punya family name of kangaroo ke? Wallaby is a wallaby, kangaroo is a kangaroo.
Lain. Setahu aku wallaby, kangaroo. Kangaroo besar.
Wallaby kecil.
Wallaby
kecil.
Wallaby kecil.
Alright.
So dia orang memang kuat. It's called a wedge-tail eagle. Ni wedge-tail eagle sudah grab satu tangan tu, dah masuk dalam, keluar lagi satu side.
Ish. Kau pergi cerita semua go-go siang ni.
So aku cakap dengan bos aku, kita patut dapat hazard pay saya.
Korang tak dapat risk pay?
Tak ada. Gaji kita sama je. Dia glamour je.
Okay. Since kau cakap handling birds of prey tu macam I use the word the elite lah
The impression.
Okay. Then they don't differentiate your pay lah. Macam dia ni handle ayam, dia ni handle itik, dia ni handle apa burung apa lagi?
Hazard apa kau nak daripada itik dengan ayam?
Tak mah.
Okay, so generally
tak precisely tak ada hazard kan. Most of all kau kena kejar je.
So generally dalam park tu diorang pecah 3 unit.
Okay.
Okay, when it comes to the animals dia pecah 3 unit. One is called avian, which is all the birds in the park for display.
Yalah.
Things like apa-apa lah, apa-apa burung. Another one is the bird show. The show tapi the parrots, pelicans, flamingos, those. And then the birds of prey department, which is department.
You have your own department lah.
Yes. Yeah. So tak ada beza dalam gaji. Cuma kau
beza dalam risiko je lah.
Risiko je lah. Risiko pun kau yang buat baru kau tahu lah. Kan? So dia macam gitu.
That means dia tipu orang tau macam gitu. Aku join, aku ingatkan aku handle burung-burung biasa. Ambil kau handle birds of prey.
Aku first day je dah keluar riot shield lah. Macam terkejut je aku. Tapi tu riot shield kan. Aku cakap dia dah attack tu yang riot shield dah.
Literally bila kau punya mentor bawa kau keluar, dia terus attack.
Dia keluar, dia buka pintu, dia terus charge.
Uish.
Laju punya split second je. Aku tengok macam aku dah stun bro. Macam serius
itu pun kau join juga
Itu pun aku juga. Ego. Aku darah muda kan. Macam
betul.
style lah ni benda.
Okay apa, aku boleh bilang orang kau handle eagle apa.
Dan kita pula baju lain. Kan. Macam gini macam SDF kau dat.
Kau kira kau dat
kira macam army kau komando kan. So kita pula the whole park, the keepers, diorang punya t-shirt warna hijau. Kita warna merah bro.
Okay, faham.
Kira kau dah jalan macam Red-Berry
bragging rights lah. Bragging rights
lah.
Okay.
It's fun lah. And then korang jalan with the glove lah. You have to handle with the glove.
Okay.
Ada kot. Ni dia punya
dia punya pangcemak
Pangcemak dia masih ada lagi.
Sialah pangcemak.
tu
Dia dah cengkam sah.
Correct.
The worst part was this was during the show. Tapi aku backstage.
So kau kira the show still must go on.
Yes,
Aku,
yes, yes, yes,
aku
yes,
kena
yes,
selamatkan presenter
Betul,
kat luar.
betul,
That day
betul,
aku bukan
betul.
presenter. Aku kat backstage.
So far aku tengok show aku tak pernah dengar. Yelah, nak maki tak boleh maki kan. Macam so far aku tak pernah dengar vulgarities pada burung lah. Macam tiba-tiba kat backstage ada apa sasar ni. So far tak ada
Tak ada. Alhamdulillah so far tak ada.
So far tak ada.
So tu dia dah grip. Aku kena release dia from backstage kasih terbang. Kau bayang dia dah grip ketat tau. Dia punya instinct tu just grip me dah ada. Aku dia tak nak
I
release.
see,
Pasal dia
I
gripping
see,
hard.
I see.
Aku apa lagi sah. Aku
Correct,
just
correct.
campak tangan aku.
Wow.
Lepas tu kan sakit lah. Kasi dia fly. Baru dia fly.
Correct,
Tu ke depan luar tu dia kira dia dah start. Dia punya masih aggressiveness masih ada kat luar. So presenter feedback lah. Apa jadi saya burung ni kat luar kan. So that is one of the things. Aku recently not supposed to. My friend cakap don't share this, so aku will keep the details. Burung apa semua aku tak akan cakap. Recently there was this keeper. He wasn't from our department. Was a keeper. So dia kena grip dengan eagle. Eagle tu besar nak mampus. To give you a clue, it is the world's largest eagle.
Apa nama dia tu?
Nanti kau cari sendiri.
Okay, worth it.
Dia jangan sebut sekarang lah. Jangan sebut sekarang. Because this is not supposed to be told lah.
Oh,
aku
okay,
bagi
okay,
ini.
okay.
Korang figure out sendiri.
Okay,
lah.
nanti
Dia
Google sendiri,
kira besar.
So what happened was, dia tersilap. This keeper ni dia tersilap. Dia buka pintu, burung tu escape.
Oh, ya.
So dia dah kejar tu burung. Escape tau.
Macam ni dia pun terbang.
Tak, dia belum terbang tinggi. Pasal dia punya trap door tu buka belakang hutan.
Okay. Oh.
So pokok-pokok. So burung tu dia dah in the forested area. Dia dah kejar. Nak tangkap tu burung. Burung tu dah grip tangan dia. Macam gini tau. Macam gini.
Lek, dia pintu terbuka, dia dah terbang kat pokok. Macam
Dia
dia
belum
grip
keluar
tangan.
pokok lagi. Dia masih fly low lah.
Okay.
So dia nak tangkap. Dia tangkap burung tu dah attack dia dulu. Burung tu faster than him lah.
Oh, okay.
So remember I say the more you flinch, the tighter they grip.
Yeah.
So this guy he was alone. Walkie-talkie pun tak ada.
Aduh.
Dia dah kena grip. What I understand from my friends who was still there, because this lagi aku dah tak ada lah. Aku dah left lah. Dia tahan for 2 hours bro. Dia tahan for 2 hours.
Tangan dia gini, kaki dia ni, dia pegang
kan? So when finally help arrive kan, so many people were trying to pry open the kaki, tak boleh buka bro.
Dia tu
It was too tight already.
dia balas dendam habis lah
So of course ambulance semua datang. The sad part was when he was there, dia kena tu, anak bini dia was there in the park also jalan-jalan. Kesian. So they saw the whole thing. They saw the whole thing.
He was inside the cage and people see lah.
No, dia kat belakang. So when they were trying to rescue him.
Okay.
So conveyed hospital. What I know sekarang dia ada nervous system damage to the head.
Because of the
dalam lah. Shit man. Okay, then kalau gitu, are you covered for such things?
Insurance ada.
Insurance daripada bird park?
Yes, ada.
Up to apa kira-kan? Macam
aku tak tahu.
Macam let's say kena mata kau kena gigit.
Whatever injuries yang aku pernah ada, they cover lah.
Okay, alright. Okay, good lah.
Patah tangan pasal kuda tu, they also cover.
Okay, good lah. Because then again, it's going to be very high risk, this kind of risk jobs, and so okay, good lah. At least your employer buys insurance for you lah.
Yes, we are covered lah.
Yang aku tetap sekarang masih heran tu is they don't differentiate burung yang senang dan burung yang susah lah. Itu yang
tak ada. Tapi again, I see kita yang kerja baru kita tahu. Orang luar takkan tahu because orang fikir burung. Aku bagi kau ni cerita bodoh ni.
Cerita.
Aku geram dengan this particular race daripada particular country.
Aku tahu kat mana. Aku tahu kat mana.
Aku tahu dah.
Engkau cakap itu aku dah tahu.
Aku dah tahu kan.
Aku tak tahu.
Before the show,
dia masih Asia kan?
masih. So there will be before the show nanti kita akan display the birds outside kan. Engage with visitors. Aku tengah pegang itu owl bro. Owl saya aku tengah pegang. It's so obvious. Can you owl dengan burung biasa pun kau boleh differentiate apa? Owl dengan eagle pun kau boleh differentiate apa? Shape owl tu kan dah macam
gitu lah.
Cute teddy bear lah kira kan. Datang. Is this a parrot?
Tapi kau dah give away kau dah give away.
Tak kau kan. Is this a parrot? Aku dah macam
kau yes je lah. Kau yes je.
Okay. Jap. Again. Owl dengan
parrot.
No. You are holding an owl and a
owl je.
Mana ada owl muka macam parrot kau bilang aku.
Kau dah tahu bro.
Agaknya owl negara dia macam gitu.
Aku cakap no, this is an owl. Do they eat humans? Aku dah macam Ini part aku dah bagi sarcastic punya answer.
Ya,
Aku bagi sarcastic answer and I didn't get scolded for this by my manager. Pasal manager aku pun dah mangkuk. Aku jawab, normally they don't attack humans, but they probably eat you if you look like a rabbit. Yang kelakarnya this visitor gigi jongang. Aku bagi jawapan macam gitu. So dia pun dah macam dan after dia walk away lah. Aku dah pergi lantak kau lah kan. Pasal kau tanya aku soalan bodoh. But these people are the same people who give kau question bodoh. Macam aku punya show pukul 4. Okay, but off play kita ada pukul 10 dengan pukul 4. Dia boleh datang tanya dengan kau, what time is the 4 PM show? Macam apa siap?
Kau jawab, I think about 6 o'clock lah.
What time is the 4 PM show? Aku punya respon kat situ, aku presenter that day. Aku tengah buat mic test.
Okay.
4 PM. Aku pun tak tahu nak reply. Cakap macam
Kau
mana.
fikir nak sarkastik ke tak nak sarkastik ke?
Aku tak tahu nak jawab macam mana saya ni kan. What time is the 4 PM show?
Tapi
4 PM.
Tapi lepas tu dia kata okay kan?
Okay.
Okay, at least dia kata, are you sure?
So yalah, dia orang macam gitu bro. Then there is another country. Ni lain
Okay, aku cuba guess.
Kind of visitor.
Asian juga ke?
Okay,
Bukan.
aku cuba guess.
Bukan.
Let's guess the country.
Okay. Let's guess the country guys.
So aku first giveaway. Aku bring out a falcon.
Okay.
First giveaway falcon. So falcon ni dia pakai hood tutup mata.
Kenapa lah?
Ya. Kenapa
Because falcons dia macam jet fighter. Diorang sudden burst punya.
Siapa? Jet fighter?
Macam
Aziz kapal terbang?
Jet fighter.
Okay.
Diorang macam jet fighter. Diorang sudden burst.
Kau step bawah macam aku F4 je. Macam jet fighter macam aku tahu pula.
Tak boleh tahan lama lah. Kira diorang kalau energy diorang sudden burst. Diorang high strung.
Okay,
so
okay,
kalau
okay.
kau buka, diorang excited kan. Diorang yang heartbeat very fast.
Dia kira isap batu lebih sikit lah.
Macam gitu lah.
Diorang boleh sampai mati kalau
Diorang kalau dah too excited,
Tu hype lah.
too hype, and then diorang don't release.
diorang tak boleh regulate lah kira-kira.
So diorang boleh mati.
Faham.
So kita nak cover the eyes to keep them relax lah. So okay, so ni falcon kan, aku tengok falcon. Dia ni datang. How much?
Aku dah tahu. Aku dah tahu.
Orang Arab.
Aku dah tahu.
Dia cakap answer, this one not for sale. No, tell me how much. Dia keluar bertepek bro.
Serius. Serius
bro. Bertepek bro. No, how much?
Dia bawa duit dia nak beli.
Aku dah macam,
Kau patut
aku tak rasa dia datang untuk beli. Aku rasa
Dia dah
macam,
suka.
Dia dah memang kaya lah. Orang-orang kaya kan.
ya.
Dia keluar duit bertepek macam. How much? Tell me how much?
No. How much?
Aku dah macam-macam seorang-orang ni. Tourism industry, is it considered tourism industry?
Yeah, it is.
Kan? It is lah. So
tourism.
and then kau must always maintain professionalism. Kan? Kau must always maintain professionalism. Tapi sometimes you just lose it lah bro. You just tak boleh. Apa kau?
Okay. Betul juga macam I used to work at a restaurant. Okay, so my restaurant is a Mediterranean vegetarian restaurant. Okay, so you didn't know which race yang ni kan. So this one got Indian from India.
Okay.
Dia masuk restoran, dia tengok menu, then dia panggil, dah lah like ni typical panggil gini. So in their country actually very at that point of time lah, this is like early 2000 lah. They have still the cluster
Caste
system. So
masih
to them
sekarang.
waiter ni dah macam low class lah.
Ya.
So dia dah panggil dia Tuhal. So kita pun dah macam bingit kan. I want to order prata. Ke tosai, aku tak ingat apa. Dia cakap, sir, we don't have tosai lah. Because we don't have any tosai here. But you are vegetarian restaurant. Aku pun terus macam dah terblank sekejap. Macam ke aku salah? Apa aku dah kerja sana dah kat setahun siap ni.
Dia punya bodoh moment, kau punya bodoh moment lah ni.
Dia macam kasih kau bodoh tau. Dia punya cara berubah. Dah lah dia tinggi suara je.
Ya.
But this is a vegetarian restaurant. Aku pun terus terjam sekejap. Aku dapat recoup balik kan. Sir, but we are serving Mediterranean vegetarian. Yeah, but you vegetarian, why no tosai? Aku pun tak tahu nak kurang ajar ke, nak apa ke kan. Jadi kita say don't have this one all the Greek food, Mediterranean, Turkish food, you can find. Maybe you try lah. So then aku pun macam sarcastic why you come from India you want eat tosai? Betul lah. I find it very, especially tourism Because I also do service sector dengan when I was working camera shop, ada banyak driver yang drive Indonesian and all these people in Singapore. Funny thing is, dia bawa Indonesian tourist datang ke Singapore, pergi makan Indonesian food.
Ya.
Dia bring Indian tourist pergi bawa Little India makan Indian food.
Because a lot of them, dorang punya taste buds they still want their own local punya
Yeah,
food.
but I go to Indonesia. Oh, okay, aku stay Thailand setahun. Aku tak cari. Okay, aku cari makanan Melayu kan. Pasal aku duduk setahun.
Correct.
But I will try first 1 month, 2 month. Hari-hari saya sental tom yum.
Correct.
Sampai menangis-nangis ya mata.
Apparently it's like that lah, especially for tourism. Because that time 2018 aku pergi Euro punya tour. Aku join non-Muslim punya group lah basically. So it was a Chinese punya tour group. Dia bawa kita makan in Europe.
Chinese restaurant.
Chinese restaurant lah sial. Aku cakap apa sah ni? Aku kat Rome aku makan Chinese food. Apa ni? What kind of shit is? So apparently dia kata okay, so kita tanyalah dia punya tour guide dia. Dia cakap okay, so sebenarnya kita pernah nak bagi local food. Kita dah pernah bagi pun. So what happened is that a lot of them after maybe first day, second day, third day masih okay. By the time they reach the fourth day, mana aku punya local food? Diorang cari. Then kebetulan pula ramai orang macam itu pula. And then they realize okay dah sudah settle. Kita just make sure hari-hari diorang dapat makan punya local delights. Local food. So local meaning local to their native country lah. Yeah, correct. So in the end kalau mindful lah if ever kau naik non Malay punya tour group kau end up eating Chinese food.
So itu first question kau tanya. Kau pergi macam convention lah. Itu kau tahu expo ada travel expo kan, kau tanya dulu kan. Kau makan
this one Chinese food.
I just find it a bit ridiculous lah, tapi yalah.
Okay. Alright. So itu kau cakap gitu, apa dia cakap?
Dia debate lah. Dia bilang but this you keep going around in circle. Then aku pun cakap kebetulan manager aku pun tak ada kan. Jadi aku pun you want to eat lah, don't want to eat. Can go lah.
Why not to
the restaurant is at Holland Village.
Okay,
back then in the early 2000, Holland V was the hype.
Yes.
And mine wasn't the Holland V dekat Wala Cafe. It's not around there. It's near another road lah. It's very quite high-end restaurant lah. That whole row. I'm not discriminating against any race, but normally kita banyak mak saleh. And then that time we were serving wine and all this. So, diorang masuk, obviously kita serve as normal lah kan. Tapi je demanding tu macam, then dia macam okay, what do you want to recommend? So aku recommend lah certain food yang pada aku memang sedap. Aku pun dulu tak pernah makan vegetables ya. Bila kerja ni restoran, first time aku makan, ini sedap gila
aku
ni. Aku
sampai sekarang tak makan vegetables.
Kau nak kena try bro. Dia ada satu mushroom.
Kau tahu tak, bull tu vegetarian?
Bull tu apa,
betul.
Herbivore.
Bull kan herbivore kan.
Ke kau sekarang kau tiger ke kau bull?
Tak aku. Apa ni? Okay. So kau suka makan, kau tak suka makan veggie. Sekarang kau suka makan veggie.
Ya betul, because I work there. Kau nak try ni satu mushroom lah. Nama dia portobello mushroom.
Oh, portobello. Aku suka portobello.
Dia macam daging.
Tapi mushroom is mushroom veggie.
It is what?
Scientifically it's not,
mushroom. Mushroom veggie, you know?
Scientifically it's not.
It's like macam apa tau? Macam apa tu nama? Fruits. They say fruits.
Okay lah, fruits, vegetable.
Durian. Aku suka makan durian apa? Durian fruits?
Durian bukan fruit.
Dan hari-hari diorang kata suruh makan, you need to eat fruits apa?
Kemana otak kau? Terus kolesterol tinggi.
Itu boleh lah makan, tu seasonal.
Okay.
Makan hari-hari.
Alright.
Malam tak boleh tidur. Dah lah. Kan tahu bini aku orang Pahang. Orang Temelur lagi. Kira paten tempoyak ni geng tau. Tu kalau kena durian, orang tak habisnya. Aku boleh berbakul-bakul lah.
Betul.
Memang aku pun sama juga. Makan kira malam tu menyesal aku makan. Nak tidur.
Rabat. That being said, I think kau punya story macam-macam ya dekat Birkpark alone
Birkpark banyak. Belum habis lah, masih banyak lagi.
Kita masih belum talk about colleague kau yang buat benda-benda bodoh tau.
Belum. Aku belum sampai sana.
Itu je belum lagi.
Aku tak tahu mana binatang dia ke.
Itu next topic is binatang ke dia?
Binatang ke manusia? Boleh.
Kita describe
Okay lagi. We can continue this another episode.
Sure.
Kalau korang nak dengar lagi more interesting stories from kita punya previous jobs
kalau korang ada story ke, boleh kasih kat kita ke?
Boleh. Korang komen ke, korang DM kita kan. Then we will share with you lah. Because memang banyak stories Banyak stories, banyak benda meripik yang aku masih nak lepaskan dalam hati aku ni kan. Benda-benda yang menggeramkan aku time aku kerja dulu. Ni baru Birkpark bro. Ni belum lagi time aku buat property.
Betul.
So keep following us. Apa-apa social media yang kita ada, korang follow lah. Engage with us, comment apa korang nak dengar, listen to us some topics yang korang nak dengar. And that's about it. My name is Fayad. This is
Hasbul.
bukan Hasbullah.
Hasbul. Anything.
Anything.
And Hairul.
This is the Room for Rent. We'll see you next time.